Hello and welcome to another viewer replay cast. This time we are going to be looking... Where are you going? This time we are going to be looking at the tier 8 French premium medium tank with exactly the same crew loadout as the Batch at 25T. This tank has a really interesting history because it came into the game, or it has been in the game as long as the Batch has been in the game, on a tier 9 position in the medium 3 just before the batch chat. After that, after some time, Wargaming replaced it because I think they decided that it was non-historical, and later on, like five months after that, it got reintroduced into the game as a tier 8 premium. But it's not exactly the same as it was. It looks pretty much the same, but it plays very, very differently. Back in the day, most of the French autoloaders used to play like the Batch chat. Fast, big clips, long reload time, fairly inaccurate guns, sorry, and high penetration and stuff like that. So you either sniped or you just singled out opponents where you were able to dish out your whole clip, which would pretty much kill them, just like the case with the 50-100 or the Batch chat against other enemy mediums. But this tank is sort of different. It only has 4 shells in its autoloader, same gun as the 50-100, 300 damage, 232mm of penetration, and then gold APCR rounds with 263mm of penetration. And this tank is also quite accurate. It has quite good handling, as you can see, aiming at the 500 meters here against the Tiger P. Not able to connect the final shot, but it doesn't matter, I think. He has been able to do 1200 damage on a VC defender. I wanted to stop it and show you guys where to aim for the defender. So, we see Dino in a bit aim for the cupolas here, which obviously are weak spots. But I wanted to say, if you meet a defender in this kind of situation, this also works if he's side scraping. And for this, like right below the spaced armor and right above the tracks, because obviously tracks, you need way higher angle to penetrate the front wheel. But here, it's incredibly weak. It's like 80mm. Tier 6s, tier 7s can pen that, and there's ammo rack right behind it. In this case, it would be hard to pen like the pike here. It would be hard to hit the cupolas there, and it would be impossible to penetrate the lower plate. But we can see Dino aim for the upper cupolas, and he's not able to connect. Unfortunately, the E25 is able to connect one shot into Dino there, and he damages his ammo rack, and another one Dino will be able to hide in time before he gets shot again. Right now this is not looking very good, because the friendly team just went all around the map. They're there, they're fighting stock A43, funnily enough. Tier 8s, well, tier 8s. There was the Yoho, who is dead, the Yak Panther, which is falling back because most of the enemy team is here. Obviously, we can see that the Defender and the T28 are like more efficient brawlers compared to an Oho, especially with their skill. We see the MT25 pushing here. Very nice, 2 shots connect, and the ass ram from Dino there. Very good play, still has 2 shots. T28, he misses narrowly. He will wait for the Primo Victoria here, 1 and 2. Very nice, very good clip against the enemy team, and he needs to get out of here fast. Which is one thing this tank does well. It does pretty much anything well. It's not very good, it doesn't have a lot of clip power, because obviously 4 shells times 300 does only 1200 damage. That's still quite a lot for tier 8. But it means that with like 35-second stock reload, you can get it to around 30 seconds with a good crew and food and stuff like that. It's cool. It's cool. This tank reloads quite fast, there's good handling. It means you can actually play it aggressively. You can see the T28 here. Unfortunately, the tracking damage with no additional damage, and he gets despotted because T28 camo, yay! Dino has APCR loaded, I assume, for the Defender, but it doesn't matter, he will take the damage that presents itself. This looks fairly good. There's like 7 tanks here, you would hope that they would be able to like push into the base right here into D1 and be able to do something with the TDs and the Tiger there and kept the base. And all would be needed from Dino would be to reset the base or shoot the tanks that will be going to defend. Defender is quite close, but he has very bad view range, so Dino is able to get away and he will be reloaded in a few seconds time. There is the possibility of the T-28 going after him or any of the tier 6s, but only like the T-28 is fairly scary. T-28 with APCR has weak spots frontally on the lower plate, and with AP you can still pen the lower plate. At this range, he's clear a spot. You can see the T-28 stopping in its tracks and aiming at him. He's aiming for the track. This is pretty much the weak spot. This is very easy spot to hit. The T-28 is elevated notably, so you would be able to pen that, but Dino misses, unfortunately, the tracks, and he's aiming for the tracks there. Twice in a row, and twice in a row the shot goes wide into the lower plate of the T-28. That's kind of funny. And on the other hand, a misplay that got saved by RNG. So I would say that Dino, a bit of a misplay here. Whatever. He continues on, maybe to help the friendly team with the defender, which very unfortunately got into the ass of the friendly team, which is pretty much all tier 6s, well, tier 7s at this point. The last tier 6 just died. So it's going to be quite hard. And the defender gets despotted. He's probably went into the city. And Dino actually needs to reset right now. The E25 is going back into the base. And there's 38 seconds left on the cap, but it seems that the E25 will be spotted very soon. Yes, there he goes. And Dino is taking a very good sniping position here. Right now you can see that the T-34 is not in the cap and he's a fairly bad player. But I don't think it's a good reason to be trying shots for the Churchill. He has 4 shots, he can kill the T-34 in 3 and he has 1 left for reset. So if I were him, I would just kill the T-34, which he does. 1 high roll and another high roll. Insane, he is able to do 670 damage in 2 shots with 300 alpha. Sometimes RNG just blesses you. 20 seconds left on the cap, he has 2 shells left and he just wants to reset the base. Killing 1 tank should be enough, and they are both 1 shots, I believe. So all he needs to do is just spot one of them. The Churchill is spotted, clearly Dino is not, so he takes the time, he hits the shot. 1 minute 12 seconds left into the cap, he gets spotted and he will start reloading right now. Perfect. LTG is left capping, minute remaining, not a very scary tank. My mod tells me he's on around like 1/4 of his hit points, which should be a single shot from Dino. Dino will be reloaded by the time he gets there, plus minus, unless the LTG pushes him, but I don't think he will do that. He just wants to cap. And right now, it's actually a 1v5 situation, because the last friendly tank died to the defender, obviously. What else would he do to the defender? So, 1v5 situation against 1 tier 8 and 3 tier 7s. LTG is spotted, is looking the other way. Very unfortunate for the LTG and very fortunate for Dino. Dino is loading APCR because defender, you don't want to be shooting defender with AP. Well, you do, but in this kind of scenario, I would load APCR as well. This was a pretty good juke. He acted as if he was going there, and when he got despotted plus minus, he turned around. We can see that the defender is expecting him to be on the right side, but he's spotted right now, so he's just like angling his turret and not doing much. Dino needs to pen shots here, and unfortunately he shoots just when the defender is behind a rock. He penetrates 1 shot, and he is not spotted for this, which is cool, so he starts reloading because he only has 2 shots and he doesn't want to be fucked by RNG. And he gets spotted by the E25, very likely, because what else would get to this position? No other place he could be spotted from. Yes, he gets shot by the E25, very nice by the E25 with APCR. I guess he ran out of AP, or he just goes for APCR, whatever. I'm not surprised. E25 against Ilhos and defenders is no fun with AP. So, this was quite shit actually. 1 single hit with 142 from E25 changes this game completely, because now Dino cannot afford to take a hit from the defender before he could. And he just spots the defender, he takes his sweet time aiming, he hits the lower plate and just gets narrow missed by the defender. Holy fuck, another lucky exchange here. I mean, it was not too lucky because the defender obviously is much more inaccurate than this tank, but another misplay here. So Dino has an autoloader with 2.5 second interclip reload. Defender reloads for like 13 seconds. Why would you shoot one shot, back off, and then push again? I guess it's to not be shot by the E25, but again, another lucky exchange. He didn't manage to hit the defender, but the defender didn't hit him as well, and the defender was pre-aimed in this scenario. So again, Dino gets saved by RNGesus. Him not penning that shot, I guess, was payoff. Right now, he also spotted the Tiger 1. So let's take a quick look at how this game is looking right now. Defender is around here, hold down. E25 is somewhere in these bushes, not sure where exactly. Tiger 1 is fairly exposed somewhere in the buildings here. Tiger 1 is not a hard target, but he can kill the Lorraine in 2 hits at this point. And the SU was last spotted around this position. The good play by the SU would be to go around these dunes, set the binocs, and just wait for a mistake for the Lorraine right here. I assume this is why Dino is hugging this wall so aggressively, because he doesn't want to get shot by the SU-100 that could pop up there. But the right play, in my opinion here, would be to go around here and use this position to see if he doesn't have a shot at the Tiger. He very likely would have if he would kill him. Oh, he just kills the Tiger 1, very nice. And then he could go here and kill the defender. Unfortunately, I missed that, sorry. Tiger 2 overextended, and the SU-100 misses him. Again, RNGesus saves the day, so he kills another tank with his APCR shell. Now he only has 2 APCR shells, which is not ideal. The defender is... he is a one-shot for the defender. The E25, according to my mods, is very, very low, but the defender is of course very low, and he's in his ass, and he's able to third aim this shot very nice into the front plate. I'm sorry for yelling, but it got me very excited. Again, RNG saves the day, but also extremely quick reflexes right here, and the well-aimed APCR shot into the front plate, very, very nice. So Dino hides here. I will speed this game a bit because there's not going to be much interesting stuff happening right now. The E25 obviously is very low, he wants the win. Dino is of course also very low. The E25 does need 3 shots for him, but he has better camo, significantly better camo, and better position right now. Dino pops up around here, he doesn't spot anything, and this is quite aggressive, and he gets spotted for it. Misplay, he gets hit by the E25 once and manages to pop back in just in time. This could have been the end of him if he stayed there for like half a second longer. And he's going back. I guess this is another Duke. He waited to get despotted plus minus 10 seconds, and he's going back there where he came from. So let's again speed this game up. He will try to bait his 6th sense into popping up. No, he just pushes. He just pushes. Whatever. I would assume that the E25 took the bait of him going back into the town, into his superposition, and he's turned that way. So this is good for Dino. He is not spotted yet, and he's covered by the Mosk here, or whatever that is. He's not spotted still, so he will be able to get a drop on the E25 unless he's sitting in these bushes, but he will still need to turn, which would reset his camo, which would probably be good for Dino. Dino pushes quite aggressively. He is a 2-shot for the E25, and he managed to close the distance so far. There's no more bushes on that side of the map, so if the E25 has fucked off, he will be able to spot him. Okay, 2 minutes remaining. Is he there from where we were last shot? No, he's on the left side. Auto aim. Very nice. Easy game. Thank you, Dino. Let's look at the stats. And here we have the stats. Impressive game. Dino, ace tanker, of course, Red Waters for 8 kills, Kolbanos for being alone against 5 tanks and winning, Defender for resetting the base twice actually, High Caliber for a lot of damage, Tanker Sniper for a lot of damage over high distances, and Top Gun with Red Waters, it's obvious. 5,600 damage, 9 kills, 1,700 base XP. Insane game. He got carried a little bit by RNG here. I think that this game would not be possible without luck, because there were like 3 lucky situations for him. A few of them were unlucky, but mostly RNG was on his side. So big congratulations to Dino for this impressive game, and don't forget to sacrifice your goat for RNGesus, so you have more games like this. Big thanks to Dino for sending this replay, and big thanks to you for watching this. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, comment, or even subscribe. Thank you, and see you next time.